If you're looking for the best golf wedge sets, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Cleveland Golf RTX ZipCore Tour Satin Wedge. Simply state the Cleveland RTX as well as any type of chain, speaking about the top golf wedges for the money ever. Certainly not only have these puppy dogs survived along with different designs looking at that 1988, yet it's been actually the chart-topping golf club on different occasions. This is, if you will, the standards when it associates with the very best golf wedges. The popular version appears to be the 588 shaped, mostly for its soft feeling in addition to plenty of mercy. Also a pleasant bounce choice. It is in fact made for delicate feelings regarding the eco-friendlies, and also are going to undoubtedly seize you on nickel or maybe function you if needed to have to possess. On the flip side, if you prefer to possess one thing much bigger, however, in addition to ridiculous spin, at that point the RTX 3CB seems the approach to go. Permitted, the RTX 3CB is in fact still relatively fresh, so our experts will require to hang around, in addition to locate specifically just how it accomplishes in the long haul. So far, therefore great. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Titleist Voki SM7. If you inquired a Titleist fan what the very best wedge for spin shots is, he or she will point out the spin milled 6 without skipping a beat, as well as along with great main reason, among the greatest and the most forgiving wedges ever. The SM7 is actually just the newest iteration of the SM5, as well as the earlier SM4, building upon and enhancing their concept and image. This is actually one of the top budget wedges you'll wish to most likely to for severe spin, and also dialing in the sphere given you are actually reduced handicapper. The small profile page and the higher up center of gravity CG make it lower than perfect for newbies. The number 3 position is held by Ping Glide 2.0 wedge. Due to the fact that its own start, the Ping wedge has really been favored via each pros as well as rookies. Not without a good cause. They behave fairly effectively in the much higher attic rooms. And also the sand wedge has a full appeal of a bounce for any kind of bunker. The original was actually in around brilliance, yet the brand new Glide ES, kind of a brought back has in fact possessed a cozy celebration at absolute finest. On the flip side, the Glide 2.0 seems to end up being the new trendy little one in the training lesson. Next at number 4, we have Mizuno T20 Golf Wedge. The T in the headline represents its own fall profile webpage, which must delight those that as if a common center paired with a good as well as also just higher shoe. These may certainly not be exclusively GI wedges. You do obtain a bunch of spins and also demand on the Television model, and additionally, the wedge participates incredibly away from more thick and slash or wet turf. It is actually absolutely not the best versatile wedge ever before to become made. However, the pros completely go beyond the disadvantages. The number 5 position is held by Cobra Golf King Mim Black Wedge. Within this top finest review, you will learn info about one of the best golf wedges ever, and it is Cobra Golf King Wedge, which takes its own label after the simple fact it is heading to corrosion as opportunity goes on as its own look deteriorates. It possesses machine-milled gouges that make sizable quantities of spin, giving you rather managed and also expected trips. It is actually fairly adaptable on adrift hits, though it carries out adventure a little bit tense on the result. An extra significant marketing factor is its tri-bounce sole, which puts an end to the choice in between low and high bounce, as well as combines both in the resource and additionally high slash toe areas primarily. After much more than 20 years on the market without shedding in and of its allure, the Golf King creates it for amongst the greatest golf wedges of all time. No question inquired. The number 6 position is dominated by Nike Golf Men's VR Chrome Forge Golf Wedge. In 2016, Nike introduced they are actually heading to vacate the golf organization, joining an added great maker, Scratch Golf. Both are worthy of a position on our listing. However, noting Nike's departure arising from the scene is in fact fresher, in addition to they are actually much easier to follow through. Our crew needed to make a decision. The Nike blocks are actually completely flexible, which accumulated various fans as it is one of the preferred wedges for high handicappers. In addition to it plays great far from shelters. Much more practically, they are really head-heavy, which uses you merely adequate help in addition to your swing. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Callaway Wedges Mack Daddy Set. Somewhat nearly lately, the Mack Daddy established a rising from Callaway has been actually determined along with the MD3 wedge, which is in fact, essentially, a broader iteration of the Mack Father 2. Pertaining to the MD3 battered work vs. MD forged dispute goes, the main difference being actually the leading conveniences, which is actually straighter as well as additionally tighter to the ground on the last. The feeling is additionally a small amount meatier, if you will, together with the build. Nonetheless, what web links the whole Mack Daddy line is actually the adaptability in addition to which all of them joins, regarding which the absolute most excellent Callaway wedge ever before is actually the MD Forge most certainly holds a crown, though the MD3 attempts to supersede it in short order. Finally, the number 8 position is dominated by Taylormade milled grind high toe wedge. Listed here in our top testimonial of top golf wedges, you will definitely discover the Taylormade milled grind family members of wedges, which are actually special coming from numerous other blocks our pros are actually determining based upon their make use of innovative area mincing approaches to deal with extensive skin, single and reducing advantage attributes. As that, the end result is actually a flawlessly hassle-free sense at impact, an all-new and also better work agreement, and ideal territory interaction. Like the others, there's in fact a selection of loft choices, 48 amounts, 60 levels, and also many finishings that you may quickly pick. That's all for today. We upload sports product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.